like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Who got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live here on February 2nd, 2022 at the 9:15 hour. Let me get a little bit more comfortable here. I like to sit back and have a good old conversation with y'all tonight. We got some good content. We got some great subjects coming up. A lot of stuff I've been sitting back today, listening to, watching, hearing all these rumors, X, Y, and Z, and all that good stuff. We're going to break it down and more, but y'all know the rules. We don't get started till we get our 100 likes. So punch that like button. Let's hit it now. We got 200 people in here, and we only got 50 likes. Let's go ahead and get our like button up. Larry K had a great stream before this. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you go check it out. What's up, Mr. A. Burgos? It's a wrap. We done. Man, oh, man. Don't get me started. Salute to the homie EM. I see you, man. TD already emailed you, so appreciate that. FM, I'll check it out late tonight. Hopefully you check it late tonight or in the morning and reply back to me because I'm just going to drop your number. It'll be easy to just talk to you about it instead of just going back and forth in message, all right? Again, punch that like button. We want to make sure everyone gets the notification. Appreciate that, Raymond. Thank you to all the people who hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, telling me how much you love the show. Thank y'all so much, man. It means a lot. We want to continue to try to do bigger and better things. Salute to our members of the channel. They really are doing almost work. They're really helping this channel do bigger and better things where I can be able to have contributors and things like that to start to come on the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to the mod squad doing their job. I'm adding the mods back slowly but surely. We'll get there, man. Good stuff, TD. Got to be better on your marketing for other streamers, though. Well, you know what? Right now, my goal is just to put them in front of y'all. And they know that. My goal is to put them in front of y'all so that you can make a decision whether you like them or not. And that way you can find out about them. All right, that's what it's about. People will catch on, and we'll go from there. CD, can I be a mod again? I don't know why you aren't. Thought I had already added you back, but no worries. A Virgo said, "Real dude with the real show." Man, I appreciate that more than you know. Thank you so much. I really, really, really do appreciate that. Hey, man, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Let me put this back. Hello, TD. Hope your family doing well. Tell Hillary hi. She just went to sleep. I just saw her. But yeah, she just dropped to sleep, man. Ian, man, you got your stuff working? Do you have your stuff working, bro? Are you talking about for you? I'm just checking. Make sure you're good, man. Let me know. All right, man. We're finna go ahead and get started. We got 250 people in here, and I guess we'll continue to add more. Let me know, EM. All right, so we're gonna start the show. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I already told y'all on the last show what we're gonna be talking about, but let's go through it, man. I'm gonna break down a lot of stuff that's going on out here. Really want to break it down. Let me go ahead and dive in and I'll go ahead and get started. First and foremost, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We just hit a new threshold. We just hit 19,810, I think we're at. I mean, 3 days ago we were at 19,700. So we've added over 100 subscribers in the last 3 days. So that's what's up. That's amazing. Y'all hit that like button. That way more people know about the channel. And we're going to keep on doing bigger and better things. Andres Madrid said, Flo a dog. And we let him go for not being a follower. What is the team searching for? Flo standing up for what matters, true leader of men. Salute to him. I agree, Andres. I agree, man. We're gonna get into some of the fans' reaction because I had to basically check some people and go from there. But I agree, man. You're 100% right. And I'm sorry I'm low tonight because I just want to kick back and have this conversation with y'all, man. Be able to relax in my chair late at night and go through this show with you all. But let's go ahead and start out by talking about Mike McDaniels. His last interview was set to be on Thursday. Now it's set to be on Friday. I'm not really sure why it's having issues, why they have to push the date. But I guess this new news and all these scandals has rocked the front office, so they probably have to adjust some schedules just to figure some stuff out. But Mike McDaniels is still set to interview on Friday. It looked like he's our last resort. I don't think Kellen Moore was going to come to Miami anyway. So it looks like we may be, Mike McDaniels is the conceding favorite at this point. I think that's just the reality. He's a conceding favorite at this point. And we may want to buckle up and just get ready for him to be our coach. Unfortunately, this is bad news for the simple fact that I feel like he just wants a job because with all the stuff that came out, most coaches would stay away from it. And we're going to talk about the Harbaugh effect in a little bit. But most coaches will usually stay away from this situation, man. But he's still set up the interview. He just wants a job. He wants an opportunity to get a job. And that's pretty much what's going to be happening. So I'm expecting him to be the favorite to land the coaching job. Not thrilled about it, but we could have done worse with Dayball. So I'll take McDaniels at a bare minimum. We exposed those lies yesterday about all that stuff, saying that he can win with Tua and all this stuff, just pure lies of people trying to big up Tua. But we exposed that yesterday. So we'll see what Mike McDaniels does when he comes in the building. If he's going to be looking for a new quarterback, what type of philosophy is he going to have on the offense? It's going to be very interesting. Keep our eyes on that situation. But I look for them to offer him a job this weekend and hire him at least by Monday, probably sooner, probably same day. But we'll keep our eyes on the situation, like I said. And you'll get the reporting here first. All right. TD, I love your show. It's not racist like other podcasts. Hey man, I appreciate you. Stick around. We're gonna try to be as fair and open-minded as we can, but we definitely don't want to have any racism over here, regardless of your race, age, creed, religion, sexual orientation, all that stuff. So let's just keep it clean and talk Dolphins football, all right, and all the stuff that's going on. But we're going to get to fans' reaction in a moment, okay? Because I got to say something about a lot of that. Now, here's something that came across EM's preview to this. He saw it today as well. There's rumors from 49ers insiders that the Miami Dolphins may be looking to trade for Jimmy G. I want y'all to let that sink in. 49ers insiders are reporting that the Miami Dolphins are looking to trade for Jimmy G, especially if Mike McDaniels lands in Miami. How y'all feel about that? Put it in the comment section. How y'all feel about that, man? How y'all feel about that? So you mean to tell me we be willing to trade for a guy who got a great defense behind him, a great running game, an O-line, everything you pretty much need, and can't win a Super Bowl because he ain't that dude, and we willing to trade for it? First of all, it ain't work in San Francisco. Why you think it's going to work here if we can even duplicate that? If you can even duplicate that. Jimmy G already thanked the 49ers. He already know he's out of there. That's a give-in, y'all. He's already out of there. Now, you ain't going to bring him in to be no competition for Tua or a backup because Jimmy G is going to command over $20 million easily. He going to get probably just under Tannehill money. He going to be like a $25 million guy. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, he probably will start for some team, but he will be like a $25 million guy. Now, is it an upgrade over Tua? Yeah. But that's also an issue because does that mean you're going to be trading Tua and replacing him with Jimmy G and getting just slightly better? I mean, slightly better is still an upgrade, but God dog. Is that the type of upgrade we looking for? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to put it all together myself if something like this happens. Just trying to understand all this myself if it happens. Somebody said Tua is way better. What the F? You a hater, TD. Stop it. Tua is not better than Jimmy Garoppolo. Just stop it. Does he have a higher upside? We hope so, but he's not better than Jimmy G right now. Put it in the comment section. Maybe I'm just tripping, okay? Is Tua better than Jimmy G right now? I ain't talking about what he could be. Just period. Mano y mano, is Jimmy G better right now? Omar said, yes, he is. Everybody else saying no. I got another yes, but all these no's. Both trash. Oh, y'all ain't right, man. I get it. Y'all can stop spamming the comment section. The answer is no. The answer is no. He's not better, okay? He's not. Two different offenses, by the way, but he's not better, okay? Tua is probably better in an RPO. Right now, Jimmy G is better in the format that they run over in San Francisco. So that's the problem with Tua comparing him with any quarterback. Is two different. Most of the time, you're gonna be looking at different systems, so it's really hard to compare. Shake Money with the donation just said Tua with a stronger arm and a personality. Sorry, I had to troll Tua ears. Listen, still, man, the man ain't better, man. But would y'all be okay with Jimmy G coming to Miami over Tua? I know it's an upgrade, but was it the upgrade we were looking for? Is it the upgrade we were looking for? Let me know in the comment section. It's an upgrade, but is it the upgrade we were looking for? All y'all saying no. Man, but 49ers insiders are all reporting that it's likely Jimmy G will be traded to wherever Mike McDaniels go, and that is the Dolphins, from everything they're hearing. Could that be one of the selling points with Mike McDaniels, where Mike McDaniels is saying, and I'll evaluate Tua, and I feel like, Jimmy G is better because he already knows the system, and we can run that system without, Tua needing to learn it right away. But you know what would be frustrating? If they brought a guy like Jimmy G in on like a 2-year deal or 1-year deal with starter salary and let him start while Tua continues to learn the offense for hopefully getting him better to take it over one day. I ain't gonna lie, I would be so disappointed. But I guess it's also a plan. I don't know. I mean, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. It's just a tough situation. Just Mike McDaniels coming to Miami to be a coach is already red flags for me, for the simple fact all these scandals broke. Who would want to come coach this situation? And anybody that would just wants to be a head coach, and that's alarming to me. I mean, look at the Harbaugh situation. Harbaugh is the front runner in Minnesota. Harbaugh's this, Harbaugh's that. There's reports coming out tonight that Harbaugh has informed Michigan that he will be returning. Somebody said that Minnesota never offered him the job. I don't believe that. I believe Minnesota offered him the job right away. I believe that Harbaugh said, I'll make a decision. And I think that Miami might have really been in play for this situation, because it's funny that this whole scandal breaks and it all goes crazy. And Harbaugh just said, nah, I ain't coming back to the NFL. I don't believe it. He had made it clear that he had pure intentions to come back to the NFL. And he went to go interview with the Vikings to show everybody he had intentions to come back to the NFL. and then the Dolphin scandals breaks, and all of a sudden he informs Michigan he'll be coming back. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Shout out to Chris, said Ross paying $100K per Jimmy G interception. That's a $2 million bonus. You might get 20 of those in a year. So that's a $2 million bonus. That's funny though. Give me Carr, but doubt they'll trade him. Carr would cost draft picks, and you still got to pay the man. He would cost, and you still got to pay the man. So that's the issue with that. I wouldn't mind Carr. I would take Carr. That'll be the minimum upgrade that I'd want. And I'm still not out on like a guy like Kirk Cousins and stuff like that. But Carr would definitely be, the upgrade that you'd want at a minimum with this defense. And we got the money to put a little bit around them. Yeah, I would definitely like Carr to be a Miami Dolphin. We got over 500 people in the building. Can y'all help us get to 300 likes? Let's go. Help out if you can, all right? Omar Castro said TD is talking speculation, and a lot of y'all run. Let me finish reading them. A lot of y'all run with it as a fact. I'll tell you what's I'm gonna be honest with you, Omar. I'm very descriptive on what speculation was not. That's why I think you are attacking the comment section when you say that. And the reason why I said that is because I don't see people running with it as fact. I see people listening to me say, insiders say, or reports say. Usually I'm very animated in telling people, trust me when I tell you, I know this to be a fact. That's when I speak facts. And those who listen to this channel are wise enough to know when I'm speaking facts and know whenever I'm talking about reports. And I always say on reports, we'll see how that works out. So as far as saying that people run with it as facts, I believe they run with it as good information, and time always tells. And why are we in the comment section just trying to talk about how people run with stuff anyway? Sit back, listen to the conversation for yourself, and make your own judgment. Why do people feel like they have to critique everybody else's thought processes? Like, focus on yourself. That's why the comment section starts getting toxic. That's like words to start a debate. It ain't that serious. Just focus on yourself. If you feel like, oh, this is a lot of speculation by TD, then take it as speculation. Take what you want from it. Take what you don't. If you don't like speculation talk, you shouldn't be here anyway. And I'm not saying you don't, but stop trying to check other people from if they want to believe it to be this or that. Because the truth is, they're not believing it as fact. They're hearing it, and it may be making a lot of sense. So they agree with the theory. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section, let's try to stop attacking each other because of what we feel and what we believe. It's unnecessary, man. But I just saw that comment, and that's the type of comment that stirs up stuff that's just unnecessary, to be quite honest with you. All right? Because we're going to talk about a lot of speculation, rumors, and stuff like that. And then we wait. Time tells to see what was right and what wasn't. And we'll put it all together. All right? Yeah, I'm not responsible for how people hear things. All right? All right, let's keep it going, y'all. All right? So what is up with Mike? Did y'all see Mike Gesicki today out here blocking everybody on Twitter? I'm like, what is that about? Reason got blocked on Twitter. Somebody else in the community got blocked, and then Dudley Durong got blocked by Gesicki. And Doug said he never said anything wrong about Gesicki, but he got blocked by him today. I don't know what's going on. I'm not blocked, I'm not blocked. I don't care if I was blocked. To be quite honest with you, I wish Gesicki knew how to block. But he blocking people. So this is the type of blocking that he's good at. This is the type of blocking that he's good at. If we could just get him to actually block in a real game, oh my gosh, man. But I have no clue why he was blocking people. I have no clue why he was blocking people, man. But he went on a block rampage today. And I can tell you now, for Dudley Duron to get blocked, that was a shocker to me. I was like, dang, what'd you do, Doug? And Doug's like, I've never said anything bad about him. TV, I'm an OG. Can I be a mod? I got you, Jack, man. Let me see. Let me mod you up, homie. All right, here we go. Oh, he replied. Let me see what he said. It's a little long. He said, TD, you just contradicted yourself about addressing the comments, because by saying that to me, you just addressed the comments. I guess it's a joke, Omar, but the only crazy thing, Omar, it's my job to address the comments. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm the only one that needs to address the comments. It's not your job to address anybody else in the comments for what they believe or what they're doing. If you're really enjoying the show, you're having a conversation back and forth with me, not other people. So that's why it's my job to care what other people say in the comment section, so I can go back and forth and let it be a part of the show. And honestly, that's a huge part of the show, me reading people's comments, giving my opinions on them, going back and forth with them. So it's not a contradiction. People in the comment section shouldn't be addressing each other. It's me and them in the comment section that are having a conversation. But to each his own. But I'm not going to go back and forth with you, all right? Just FYI. That's how it's supposed to work. All right? But yeah, man, Jaceki need to get his act together, man. He out here blocking everybody. And when he needs to learn how to block on the field, man. That's just insane to me. All right. Let's keep it going. Real quick, I want to switch gears just a little bit to the Flores round robin today. Brian Flores was on almost every station. First, he started down the New York Strip, CBS, this and that, all the New York studios on the same street. He was just in one building, out the building, into the next building. Flores just going building to building, telling his story and talking about everything. It was a lot of good stuff I heard today. I like the media's reception today on the issue. I like the raw honesty by a lot of media members that I really lost a lot of respect and faith for over the years, which gained a little today for me. And I think the media is definitely handling this properly, and they actually spent their whole day. Pretty much 90% of the sports coverage was this situation today. But there's a lot of breaking information coming into it. Now there's said to be text messages, which gives proof of the money being offered, in which between Brian Flores and even Chris Greer. We'll see how that develops. Cameron Wolf has reported a lot of stuff today. Cameron Wolf has been talking to a few people in the organization who has been shouting everything to the roof. And Cameron Wolf is putting his whole name out there to say, I am literally talking to people in the organization, confirming what's being said is true. And there is receipts via text message and proof, with some people verbally heard it themselves as well. This is going to be some powerful stuff that may come out. As this is why it's probably going to reach discovery. In the eyes of the court, this is going to reach discovery, and that's what the NFL wants to avoid, because as soon as it reaches the discovery phase, all the subpoenas, phone records, everything is all play then. Everything is allowed at that point. Everybody's can be viewed. The NFL's, the entire Giants front office, Bill Belichick, phone calls, who he texted, all the information, anything deleted, they'll be able to see, which would result in tampering with evidence, all type of stuff. All right, let me give you an example. If Chris Greer deleted something he sent Brian Flores right now that's incriminated, All it has to do is be on Brian Flores' phone. They can confirm that it did come from that number. And if it's deleted on that line, they can look up through the phone records what day it was deleted. And that's tampering with evidence. All type of stuff can come out of this. Flores made his rounds. He made a lot of strong allegations, but it looks like they're claiming to have receipts. And they're not going to show those receipts. That's the name of the game. You don't show the receipts. You just say you got them. And when they get to the stage of discovery, if you let it go that far, you just doubled any settlement. You want to try not to let it go that far. That's why it's kind of like the guessing game of, do they really? You think they do? Well, you know if you were right and you know if you were wrong. It's that simple. You know if you were right and you know if you were wrong. So that we're gonna see how this all turns out. And now you have other people like who was that? Hugh Jackson coming out saying that the Broncos basically paid him to tank. And I think he's admitting he got paid. He got extra money. That is the bombshell. That is the done. It's done. Forget Flores. He actually got the money, I believe. There ain't no recovery. The NFL, and you know what? Larry K said something very interesting because he is right, and I did look it up. Criminal cases are different than civil cases. All these people, you need proof, you need proof, you need proof. Criminal cases, you have the burden of proof. In a civil case, he was right because I looked it up. You have to prove the preponderance of the evidence, which basically the evidence or everything is believable. You don't have to have the factual proof. It just has to be believable in a civil case. And he's right. They're going to get to a discovery phase in this, and it is going to be ugly. It is going to be ugly because at this point, you actually have a coach, Hugh Jackson, that came out and said, I got paid pretty much. I got paid. I got the receipts. In 2016 and 2017, the Browns, they were very happy that we were losing games, and I got the bonuses from it. And an executive came out and said, Brian Flores and his legal team, DM me. I have all the proof you need. She basically said, we did this with Hugh Jackson. Basically, she was in the office. She was in the office. And she says she has proof that the NFL even knew and brushed it under the table. If this stuff comes out, discovery is going to be something the NFL may not even be able to recover from a standpoint of all these lies and vehemently denying it. You notice the NFL released a statement today saying now that they're investigating Brian Flores' claims after Hugh Jackson came out and said, yeah, he actually had money. Now all of a sudden you're investigating Brian Flores' claims. Why couldn't you say that yesterday before you said without merit? Why couldn't you say that yesterday before you came out and basically said he lying? If he lying, why are you investigating now? Please tell me, why are you investigating now if he lying? You already know he lying, so why you need an investigation? From our understanding, you already did that in an hour and a half yesterday. Things getting tight now. The NFL know they screwed up. They know they screwed up. And as far as Stephen Ross, he got a lot at stake here. Not just criminal situation, but he could lose the team. And I want to say this. If the NFL takes this team away from Stephen Ross, they need to null and void that succession plan. Because that's still a conflict of interest, giving it to one of his best buddies or a business partner that's going to inherit all of his stuff anyway. They need to nullify that succession plan and allow a fair process of multiple owners to have an opportunity to buy the team. This is bad stuff. Now I got to get to the fan reaction for a second because this is what's angering me. We got to sit here and live in a world where, and let's just talk Dolphin community. We have some fans that are out here still trying their very best to demonize Brian Flores. And let me give you some of those takes. And I'm going to discuss some of them. Some of the stuff that I've been hearing. I don't believe Flores. He's lying. Why didn't he say something sooner then? It's all crap. Because why didn't he have the integrity and morals when he first got the money offered to him if he's a man of integrity and character? People love asking disingenuous questions like that to discredit someone or try to make them seem like they're lying because they don't like them in the first place. I use this analogy with like 5 different people today, okay? Because 4 different people said to me today the same thing. 4 different people. He's only doing this because he's mad he got fired. I don't know that. But what I can tell you, I don't care if he was. I don't care if he was mad he got fired and now he exposing them. The only thing I care about is if what he's exposing is true or false. I don't care what his motive is. I can care less. He's bitter because he got fired. And because let me tell y'all something. And that may not even be the case. But if y'all want to go down that road, let me tell y'all something. Why didn't he say something right away? Here's a man making millions of dollars to take care of his family and give them generational wealth that many could only dream of. You slap me once, I'm mad, but I move on. You slap me twice, I'm really mad, but I freaking move on, man. You slap me 3 times, that's the straw that broke the camel. So what? I'm just supposed to go to everybody and say, he slapped me? Or am I supposed to tell them, they slapped me 3 times now, and enough is enough? Some of y'all are so ridiculous. I could see if he wanted to bring up the issue of the Giants, but why did he have to bring the Dolphins into it? He ain't fighting against the Giants only, nor the Dolphins only. He's fighting against a system in the NFL. And that system slapped him in Miami by trying to get him as a new head coach to have a bad reputation and have a losing, terrible record his first season and tank, running the risk of being exposed of that one day. And if exposed, they come back and use the black card anyway on him. Because people say, I'm tired of people using the black card. Have you ever thought the black card is reverse engineered sometimes? If the man would have started 1-15, they would reverse engineer the black card. See, you give black cards coaches a head coaching job, they can't win. It gets reverse engineered sometimes. So to avoid being reverse engineered, to reverse having the worst, one of the franchise worst records matching the 1-15 season, he did his job, and not only that, had integrity and morals while he was doing it, standing for something. He loved the game that he loves, wanted to make sure he kept the integrity of it, and said that ain't never going to happen. Take a day off, take a vacation, take a trip. 100,000 per loss. And his response, that ain't never going to happen. Because I'm not going to do that to the players, which y'all need to admit it hurts players, which is so jacked up. If you were one of those players, then you'd probably be mad. Let you be on a contract year, and you know that if you do well this year, you can make bank for you and your family, generational wealth, but you find out they in the front office tanking, and that's why they got the game plan trash, ain't giving you the ball, ain't doing nothing to make you look good, got you looking trash on a trash organization, and your stock ain't going up, you'll be mad too. And that man is protecting every man in that building and every individual in that offices, trying to build a winning organization that can keep the franchise profitable and doing the right thing and not caught up in a scandal like this one. First of all, I don't trust nobody. If I get in that building and my owner sit there and tell me tank games, and I know that that's highly immoral, and then he tell me he'll give me 100,000 per loss, which I know that is a violation of the league rule policy, it's just straight flagrant. I don't trust nobody. How I know you ain't set me up? I'm in one of the most prestigious positions in the world that people would love. I'm making millions a year. Why I'm gonna let you set me up or have something held over my head for the rest of my career? Why I'm gonna let you do that? I ain't finna let you set me up. People always telling, and something y'all may not know, they always tell black people, have an open mind, and get mad when our open mind got a screen door on it. Screen door. One of my favorite artists said that. One of my favorite artists said that. Keep in mind, I'm a Negro, so my open mind got a screen door. Straight up. I want y'all to really think about those words. Keep in mind, I'm a Negro, so my open mind got a screen door. Want some of y'all to really ponder those exact words. Keep in mind, I'm a Negro, so my open mind got a screen door. We're going to open our mind, but we're going to have something that filtering it out. Ain't nobody taking chances out here. Not in this world. Not with the way things are going now. And y'all, oh, well, he should have been saying something. No. He kept that to himself and he did the right thing. Why am I going to blow the whistle on something that didn't happen because I didn't allow it to happen? It would look even more stupid if he would have been like, hey, they offered me $100,000 to lose games, but I didn't take it. Okay, that's just like if something happens and they tell Ross to sell the team, they better not take a single draft pick or penalize the organization because the coach actually didn't do it. He's blowing the whistle on being asked to. He didn't actually do it, though. You can't penalize the next owner in the franchise for that. If they went through with it and they were complicit as a unit, then it makes sense. But the crime, the violation actually didn't happen. It was presented and asked to happen. Not Lil Wayne. Well, it actually was D-Wade. Keep in mind, I'm a Negro, so my open mind got a screen, though. So all this stuff of why he didn't say it up front. What benefit would it have been? My first year head coaching, my owner's asking me to tank. I said no, but let me just walk away right now and be like, hey, listen, world, they want me to tank games and they offered me money. Oh my gosh, did they? He didn't do it. Oh, no, I didn't. And then all of a sudden, it's my first year. I ain't got no credibility, nothing like that. No, you remember that? You do the right thing and you keep going forward. Nobody is going to make me do the wrong thing. You do the right thing and you keep doing your job. Just like some of y'all go to work every day. Hey, let's take 5 minutes extra on break. Hey, let's avoid a phone call. Hey, let's do this. Everybody knows it's something that they could do at work that they shouldn't do. And he goes to work and operate under the utmost integrity. Everybody knows it's easy for a coworker to say, hey, can you sign me in? Because I'm going to be a little late. All that type of stuff. If you say no, you should. And you keep doing your job. You ain't got to snitch on them. You do your job. And that's what he was doing. Nah, I ain't doing that. It's never going to happen. Let me get back to coaching. I'm going to ignore that crap. I don't need to snitch on y'all right now. The reason why everything got exposed because there was an overwhelming pattern of continuous behavior everywhere this man turned. And then you want to call me to lunch. Brad Boss with the donation. Omar had it out for Flo ever since Flo berated him for publicizing lineup. This is when Jackson moved inside the left guard and he was suspended 1 week by Sentinel. Hey, I know. I left that alone, but y'all just read it. I'll just put it like that. You just read it for yourself. So that was straw number one. He got slapped in the face, asked to lose games. Nobody took an L more than him losing games. It don't matter if the organization benefit, the owner benefit, you got the first pick, and we're going to talk about that first pick, by the way. You know what? Let's talk about it right now. Let's say Flo did tank. I want y'all to really think about something, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say Flores did tank. Let's say he tanked, and they got the number 1 pick. I ain't got confidence they would have got Joe Burrow anyway. I mean, we go out and say, oh, they traded all those picks and they wanted to trade all those picks for Burrow. But before Tua got hurt, who say they was going to get Burrow anyway? Because he would have still been the same dude. They probably wouldn't have got Burrow anyway. What if they would have been tanking for Tua and then saw the hip and was like, let's go get Burrow? I don't know. I'm just saying in general. It is what it is, man. So you slapped the man in the face once. He didn't say nothing. He kept doing his job. The very next year, you slap him in the face again. The man thinking he finna go have lunch with the owner, have some high-level conversations. Oh, okay, he invite me to his yacht. We finna have lunch. That's what's up, man. We finna get our relationship good. I know he was already upset that I ain't tanked for him, but you know what? Let's move past that. Let me go on to the yacht. Let me sit down and eat. You know, feel like a billionaire for a second. Soon as that man sit down on the boat, hey, I got Tom Brady coming up here as well. You know, we want you to talk to him and, you know, help me recruit him to come to Miami. Yeah, Flores opened his little Rolodex. Free agency don't start for another month, boss. So I can't do that. That's against league rule policies. I'm out of here. He left right away. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm a little mad at the media. Do y'all know that that's the least talked about piece of a story? Are they trying to protect Brady? Go look at the news today everywhere. It's the one thing nobody brought up that's right there smack dab in their face on the freaking lawsuit. Right by the other crap. It's the one thing nobody really wanted to bring up. One or two of them may have read it and said undisclosed quarterback, but it's already been put out there that said quarterback was Tom Brady. Nobody talk about that, though. Yeah, we're going to call it out over here. Why ain't nobody bringing that up? Why ain't nobody saying, hey, we need to go ask Tom Brady about this? Why is that one little piece in detail getting just brushed under the rug? That's neither here nor there. But you know, I'm going to say it on here. Now, he left the boat and went on. Because once again, I don't trust nobody. Keep in mind, I'm a Negro, but my open mind got a screen door. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust you, as you showed me the previous year asking me to tank. And Lord knows I don't trust the new enemy, Tom Brady. Why I don't trust Tom Brady? Because he was with me in New England? Chuck, get out of here. I don't trust him either. I know what y'all doing. And you want me to recruit him? And everything you asking me is not the league rules. It's a violation. Everything you asking me to do is a violation now. Something that'll get me banned from coaching. Think about that, y'all. The man love coaching and want to do it the right way. If it's exposed that he tampered, he's banned from coaching. suspended, and let's be honest, nobody gonna pick him up again, especially being African American. You taking games and getting paid to do it, suspended, nobody gonna ever pick you up again, bad press. Everything you asked me to do is a straight violation of the NFL policy and risking my job. Everything you asked me to do. No, I ain't doing it. Bye. Why we can't just wait till a month and a half from now when the free agency period open and make a huge run at them? Why not? No. Not going to happen. So you done slapped me in the face twice. And think about it. Y'all know how this works. You slap me in the face then, I let it go. You slap me in the face again, I let it go because I was smart enough to avoid actually doing what you were asking me to do. I'm going to go back and keep trying to do my job. A year later, I get fired and the smear campaign begins. And we're going to start on that in a second as I read these donations. A pimp named Slickback said, brother, I'm a Giants fan, and when there were slandering Flores, I knew there was some BS going on. No way in hell that man was given a fair shot. We just about to get into that topic, by the way. All true, TD. Flo was trying to keep his integrity up. Ross plays dirty. Facts. So this man gets fired, right? Dang, they fired me. They did all this crap to me, and at the end, even with a winning record, they fired me. This is some crap. Imagine how he feels. Screw the Dolphins. But you know what? Whatever. Let me go apply for another job, keep my mouth shut like, they expect you to do. Shut your mouth, boy. Shut up and coach. Shut your mouth, boy. That's what they expect you to do. Shut your mouth and just go look for another job, and we might give you one, so shut your mouth. And what did he do? He shut his mouth. He put his name in the hat for running for all those coaching positions, and he shut his mouth and ain't say a word. Ain't say a word. And while this man wasn't saying a word, the green light was turned on for Miami to reach out to certain beat writers and reporters and defame the hell out of this man. 2 weeks straight of how he was the devil, walking around basically spitting in people's eyes and rubbing it in, kicking people, fighting them, taking them to the bathroom and having fist fight. I done heard it all with Flores in that building. He was the enemy of all enemies. Tried to fight Ross, tried to fight Gray. I'm hearing all kind of crazy. I know half of it was stupid stuff, but still, they went on a campaign to smear this man while he shut up and looked for his new job. And this is the element nobody's thinking about. You don't think that smear campaign is also hurting his chances of getting another job? That was the third slap in the face. That was the third slap in the face by the Miami Dolphins right there. I'm trying to get a job. Y'all out here smearing me with narratives to justify your firing because you know it was crap. And you say the reason is because we couldn't, what's the word that they use? Collaborate. We couldn't collaborate. In other words, collaborate, make decisions like tank and all be on the same page. Make decisions like recruit Brady, even though it'll be a violation, so we all on the same page. So they were right. They couldn't collaborate. But now you want to twist what not being able to collaborate means to the media and smear the heck out of me? But hold on. Now this is hurting my chance to get another job. That is the last straw, Miami. That is the last straw. You just slapped me for the last time. But guess what he did? He still shut his mouth and said, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go fight hard and interview great and try to get the job. And then Bill Belichick texted him. And once he found out he was talking to Daboll, and they already offered the job to Daboll, because another, what's his name, John Elway or somebody, not John Elway, it's somebody that's big name in the NFL, actually reported on a radio station on a Monday that when they hired Daboll on Friday, that he had already knew on Tuesday, and that they had already told Daboll on Tuesday. And this was before Brian Flores stuff came out. Remember that, y'all. This report was before Brian Flores even came out with the suit. He said, yeah, they hired Daboll Friday, but he had already knew Tuesday. But he was told not to say nothing yet until, they let everybody else know. But when Flores found out that Daboll had already got the job, and he's basically going to go on an interview and it's going to be a bunch of crap, why wouldn't he think Miami's defamation didn't also play a role in that? Why wouldn't he think Miami's defamation of him didn't play a role in him not even getting interviewed first before they said, nah, we're going to go with Daboll? So what did he do on Wednesday? He went to his legal group, told him what was going on. His legal group reached out to a few news outlets and said, this is the story that we have, and we're going to come public with it. We're going to let him interview. And if our assumptions are correct, we're going to come public with this on Monday. Flores went to the interview anyway, tried his very best to blow him away. They came out, he was very close. He was very close. It came down. Their statement said it came down to the wire. So you mean to tell me he interviewed that good and was such a great candidate that it was hard for you to make a decision between him and Brian Daboll, and it was so close? And if it was that close, we're all going to be naive and act like we don't believe that the defamation and the fact that you already offered one person the job didn't have a factor with them ultimately saying, all right, let's go with Daboll. If you already tell somebody they got the job and it's really, really tight, close, you're going to go with who you already told to avoid confrontation or an issue. Because what do you think Daboll would have did when they said we're announcing Flores? And he would have came out and said, they already told me I had the job last Tuesday, and now all of a sudden they told me to wait. They could run that risk too. They could run that same risk too. As we pause to read the donations from the gentlemen that helped the channel out. Thank everybody who's donating to the channel. I appreciate y'all keeping the lights on, man. All right, man. The homie said, TD, how do you feel about your fellow Dolphin media sitting on the fence or towing the line on this? Big old Doug fence sitting BS. I can't speak for other people. But and this isn't about Big O or Doug or any beat writer. But some people's channels has always sat on the fence. It's more marketable to sit on the fence. That's why I always tell y'all. And again, this ain't about Big O or none of these guys, but just everybody in general. I tell y'all, if what I got to say loses subscribers, it is what it is. If getting your point across crosses the line some of the time, then cross it with pride. So I don't know what all those other guys are doing. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be upfront with you. I've seen Doug on Twitter and stuff like that. It didn't seem like he was playing the fence, but I haven't watched any of the recent content, so I can't speak on him. Big O, I haven't watched a single piece of content on this issue because I don't watch Big O, because I'm gonna tell you now, I just feel like he had hate for Flores forever anyway. So I don't even watch him to know. So I don't feel any way unless I know firsthand. Okay. So again, that's why I don't get into speculation. If I don't hear it myself, I can't say that. But all I could do is speak for myself. I'm just going to keep it 100 and tell you how I feel. I'm not worried about being politically correct or losing people or this and that. But I will say this. Go ask Doug. Give him an opportunity to say why he is or why you're wrong thinking he is. Go ask Big O. Give him an opportunity to say why he is or why you're wrong thinking he is. That's all I can say, bro. Brad Boss said Marcel Luis put out story without context of Flo not speaking with staff. Flo spoke with everyone, but had to be more discreet with game plan due to suspected leaks. I wouldn't be surprised about that too. But again, they switch narratives. I see a whole bunch of y'all putting Doug name in the comment section. Listen, man, we're not going to do that over here. I already told y'all that's my homie. At the end of the day, if you have any problem with him, just go talk to him, man. But we're not going to be in the comment section smearing people's name. And I'll be honest, I rocks with Doug. I said Doug. I rocks with Doug, man. So y'all stop that, man. And again, he ain't here to speak for himself. So that's why I say go talk to him. All right? Go talk to here. Doug here, TD. Doug in here? I don't see no Doug. Let me see. Oh, I appreciate you, TD. Oh, salute to you, homie. I didn't know you was up in here. Doug said, LOL, I don't. I've made it public how I feel about it. Yeah, I've seen some of the tweets on Twitter. It don't seem that way to me. But again, I would say go watch the videos and see, make a conclusion after you watch the whole video that he put out about it. Because I know he put one out. I saw the title. I know I saw something that said the Dolphins deserve better too. So that's an indication of this organization continuing to have us in this crap. So I don't know. I don't know the details, but again, that's one person I definitely give the benefit of the doubt. Big O. They are fence sitting. Take it from me. All right. Well, take it to them. You know what I mean? If you feel like they fence sitting, what you want me to do? And I already told you what my opinion is of the matter. All right. TDW was laying in the cut, TD. That's what's up. Now, I appreciate the homie being in here, though. Salute to you, man. Let's finish, though, real quick, because I want to make sure I finish everything I'm trying to say tonight. A pimp named Slipback. A pimp named Slipback. Every time I see a donation with that name, it just kills me. A pimp named Slipback. Some dude, Omar Kelly, a Dolphins reporter that was trashing Flores during the Giants interview. Very disgusting, especially from another brother. Now, remember this, though. I stood up for all of these people yesterday. Because remember, where was the information coming from? Where was people like Omar and people Trash and Flo getting the information from? Now, remember, they were saying people deep in the high in the organization have told me. So this is a smear campaign from the organization trying to get ahead of what was probably going to happen. This is a smear campaign. So I can't be mad at Omar for doing that. It was unfortunate, though, but I couldn't be mad because that was direct information. Now, what I will be mad at is now you're hearing two sides to the story and you sticking to what you wrote or believe to be true instead of you got to be neutral. So if I hear from, let's say Chris Greer called me now, hey, man, I know you got a large fan base. I like what you're doing. Listen, man, we're having real big problems with, anybody. I don't care who he named in the coaching staff. I just want to give you a little nugget. Don't let them know that we said it, but I like what you're doing, and we want you to be able to deliver Dolphins news. Hey, the beat writers said, "Oh, I'm special. I'm in here now." Okay. I ain't got to go back no channel and somebody whispering stuff to me pretty much, calling me on occasions and telling me stuff. I'm past that person now. You're going to report it because you're getting firsthand information. But rest assured, if I got that type of stuff about Brian Flores, I would have reported it. Brian Flores was doing this. He was doing that. This is what's being told to me by a high official in the organization. But as soon as I heard Flores' story, I would have said, a high official told me this, Flores is saying that, somebody's lying, I'm going to do my best to get down to the answer of who. Versus sticking with what I reported. Well, I don't believe Flores because it was told to me directly. That person could be lying to you. Somebody said, TD, you didn't want Flo about a week ago. Stop lying. Yeah, don't come over on here lying. I ain't want Flo. I always wanted Flo. I wasn't bummed that he got fired because I was hoping that we would upgrade. Okay, he got fired. Nothing we can do about it now. As long as we upgrade, it's a win. If we don't upgrade, what were we doing? And it don't look like we finna upgrade, so now I'm mad. I ain't mad yet. I'm waiting for them to announce it, then I'm going to be mad, but I'm going to try to support the new coach because he's going to have to deal with a lot of drama coming in. Joshua said, calculated from the start, hire a young black coach, bribe him to cheat, tank and skirt free agency rules, and then smear his character on the way out and bring in another coach that you want to bask in all the glory. I'm going to add that to the end of it. Bring in a coach that you want to bask in the glory at the end. While the one who did all the dirty work, you fired. And good for Flores for not doing the dirty work because it looked like you would have been fired anyway. Matter of fact, had he tanked the first season, they would have probably felt like the overall product was justification to fire him, and less people would have been even on his side right now. Less people would have been on his side right now. Flores did this right. But anyway, back to what I was trying to explain to y'all. That was the third slap in the face. You're defaming me in the public. I know that may be having an impact on my ability to get a new job. That's the third slap in the face. You can screw me for you because it looks like I need to get away from here anyway. You can screw me over for what you're doing over there. But now you're screwing me over for my future opportunities, smearing my name out here. Oh, heck no. Oh, no. You know what? Let me put that to the side. Let me go try to get this Giants job. God, dog, the Giants already gave a job to somebody, and I'm supposed to interview in 3 days. What am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do? Let me go to this interview, put my best foot forward, and then the very next day you hire Dayball, and we drop the story on Monday. And when you drop the story on Monday, it ain't supposed to just be about Dayball in the Giants. It's supposed to be about Dayball in the Giants. And let me tell you everything I went through at Miami and how it correlated into this Dayball and Giants situation. Too many of y'all are sitting out here saying the two situations do not match. Why is he trying to put both of them together? Because the smear campaign of what they did for everything that happened in Miami, anybody can come to the conclusion had a bearing factor on whether or not he gets another job. That smearing campaign is a factor because what did the Giants say? Brian Flores is going to have to answer for why things didn't go right in Miami. That's why they asked to interview all those coaches and stuff that were under him. Lucky for him, every coach that was under him, and the Giants reported this in the media, raving reviews about Brian Flores. No complaints for the people he worked with and under him. So if all of these raving things and all this and that, then where was this crap coming from? But you know what? That's still the higher ups. Maybe they know a little more. So we go with Dayball. So if you don't think one thing had to do with the other or had any influence, you're being naive. And too many people, like I said, is out here. Well, they're not even the same thing. And here's trying to relate it all together. No. This is a carry-on. That defamation campaign affects how new owners and general managers view him to get a new job. It don't make any sense that in the media and all coaches, Brian Flores will be the #1 head coach candidate on the market. And they done already announced all these coaches and not a single one Brian Flores. You got first-time head coaches ain't did nothing in the NFL, getting a shot, and you got a winning quarterback that ain't. Coach. You got a winning coach that's not. Get out of here, man. Some of y'all have been really disgusting in my eyes. Some of y'all have been really disgusting. And stop saying it's not racist. You're missing the whole fact. this whole situation brought to light the simple fact of what. Let me ask y'all something. Why would Brian Daboll get the job over Brian Flores anyway? Why would he? They said after Flores interviewed, it was neck and neck. Who got more head coaching experience? Everybody know Daboll living off of Josh Allen when that's really the new offensive coordinator in Buffalo, Dorsey, who's responsible for it. But why? Don't worry. J-Rock just gonna end up getting blocked with that type of stuff. Why? Please tell me what's on his resume that ain't on Brian Flores' resume, and Flores actually got more on his with head coaching experience. Flores has proven to turn a defense into a top defense. Daboll has had a whole career of trash offenses. And you get to Buffalo, and everybody knows that Dorsey is responsible for Josh Allen, and you get credit for that. Why is he the better candidate anyway? Did anybody ever stop to think about that? If Brian Flores' interview blew you away and he made it tough and it was neck and neck, then what gave Daboll the edge? Brian Flores got the head coaching experience. He got the head coaching experience. And anybody who isn't biased and insane in their mind knows that Brian Flores is a winning coach. Knows that you can't even count that first year stripping the entire team. Knows that in the first year you back and forth with quarterbacks and your backup that became a starter out here can't even score and we got to keep putting the backup in and still had a winning record. Knowing that the very next year your starting quarterback out all those games and your backup was trash and still had a chance. What makes Brian Daboll a better coach anyway? And the truth is, I don't think they hire Brian Daboll just because of race. But they hire Brian Daboll because of the general manager over there that they hired from Buffalo, and he brought his guy. And that wasn't race. But this issue also brought to light the racial inequalities in the NFL. Shannon Sharpe said it best. People don't think that race plays a factor, but people don't understand unsubconscious racism. Unsubconscious racism. A lot of people have it. Some of you have it and don't know. So, hey, it's sad, but that's how it works. Unsubconscious racism. What does that look like? If somebody's neck and neck, science tells you you're 9 out of 10 times more likely to select the person that looks like you. And who's making all the selections? You think the general manager really making the selections on coaches? Sorry, y'all. It's the head. It's the owners. The owners are the ones getting the last say on coaches. It's unsubconscious bias. You can have two candidates head to head. You're 9 times out of 10, science tells you this, more likely to pick the guy that looks like you. It's just how it works. It's not something that you just try to do, but subconsciously you do it. That ain't me. Go look it up. Calculated from the start. You already read that. R. Baker, if they hire Harbaugh, Greer is going to get fired because Harbaugh is going to want full control. We're still trying to understand his Michigan information. There's a report came out tonight that he informed Michigan he'll be coming right back for the 2022 season, and they're excited about it. We'll see. We'll see. TD, do you think Flores is done for good? Do you think his stand is going to make change? I'm hopeful, but want your take. my honest take, and it's not a favorable one. A lot of people hate hearing this because I said it to a lot of people. Um, let me see here. You got to put some people in timeout. But anyway, so let me answer your questions. Do you think Flores is done for good? I think he is, but here's the deal. I feel like even if somebody wanted to hire him, they would be doing it for their own personal gains to make a statement. Like, think about Houston. Somebody said on TV today, Houston should hire him. But they didn't realize that they were also saying, with the racial tension that they have, this will be the perfect thing to show that you're not, blah, 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 just to hide how you are. You hire him just to hide how you are. You just finished doing that with a coach for 1 year. So if they did, I feel like it'll be symbolism, and that's unfortunate. Also, you said, do you think his stand is going to make change? It's going to make change, but not the change necessary. And this is the part that people won't want to hear, but this is my truth. It's going to make change, but not the change that's necessary. People were excited back in 2003 when they made change and brought the Rooney Rule in. But how did we go from 8 black coaches to now 1? Kenny Stills was correct, y'all. The only thing that would make a difference is minority ownership. And they will fight tooth and nail to make sure that that doesn't happen, because they know the conversations they have behind closed doors. They know what they know how they running everything. This is deeply rooted. TD, I'm hopeful, but what's your take? Yeah, that's my take, man. The only thing that could change is ownership. So say all of this stuff was true, they fired Greer. I mean, they made Greer sell the team. They got to get rid of that succession plan, because who's to say? Because y'all noticed the succession plan they just approved it like last month. They just approved Greer's succession plan last month. Some could even argue Greer knew that this possibly was coming, so he made sure he had that succession plan in place to where he'd benefit anyway, or his inheritance. So you got a business partner going to take it all over? We'll see. We'll see. What's Tua's future in Miami? It's bleak, Dust Thunder. It's bleak for multiple reasons. They continue with Tua if he does well. Why wouldn't he want to be traded from this terrible organization at this point, the way that they've conducted themselves? Why wouldn't he want to be traded? Number 2, new coach, probably going to evaluate the situation, may want to bring in his own guy anyway. Tua's in more limbo than he ever was, more than he was his rookie year, more than he was his sophomore year. His third year, he has even more limbo this offseason. He's going to go through drama in the offseason. He's going to go through drama if he doesn't play amazing football by the trade deadline. It's just, I wouldn't know what to tell you. It just depends. Let's get the new coach first and evaluate, what their plan is and how they want to build this team. Let's see what they do in the draft and free agency, or if they make a trade. But it's not looking good for anyone. It's not looking good. Sorry, bro. I didn't see another super chat. Yeah, but that's my take on that, man. It's a tough situation for everybody right now. This whole situation coming out the way that it is. Ross was trying, man. He was trying to get a top quarterback. I get all that, but you don't do that at the expense of another man's reputation and integrity, and then have the nerve to get mad at them because they don't want to do something illegal with you. Ross out here dropping that hood mentality, man. Y'all know how you can be you could be like, hey man, I'm about to go to the library, and your homies in the hood be like, you whack. See, anything to better yourself or do the right thing is shunned upon. And that's what Ross was basically doing because he wanted to benefit himself. But a lot of benefits are unattached to reality in that sense. They get what they want. And when you got somebody tell you no, who's beneath you, at least how they look at it, they don't like that at all. Ross was going to get fired no matter what, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to feel like they probably wanted to fire Ross last year. But look how he ended the season, missing the playoffs by one game. I'm sorry, it was almost impossible to fire him last season with a rookie quarterback who struggled. It's almost impossible to have fired him last year. I'm willing to bet that they wanted to fire him last year for not doing their dirty work. And they waited to this year and felt like they had enough justification to do it. GD sleepy? No, I'm actually not sleepy yet, but I'm probably going to go to sleep early tonight. Because I finished all the points that of the news that came out today, pretty much. TD, you're getting old, brother. LOL, mixing up your names of people. Oh, my bad. If I said somebody else's name wrong, forgive me. It's just been a lot of names that's been going out lately. All right. Mike McDaniel, Steve Buscemi, look alike as the new head coach is a no. Things we can't control. David said, not first smear campaign. Think Jarvis Landry when he left. Good point. That's a good point. I remember that. Definitely remember that. Is this a good job for McDaniels at this point? No, it's not, but he's going to take it anyway because he just wants to be a head coach for a first time. People, when they coordinators, they desperate to be a head coach. They desperate. So it's not a good job for him. First of all, what free agent's gonna come here? Second off, you got to overpay to bring him anyway. Third, y'all already did part 1 and part 2 of Let's Build Around Tua, and we got a grim reality that's gonna be real tough. I hope some of y'all been doing y'all research because I'm gonna be inviting some of y'all on the stream to build around Tua, and you got to tell me what you will do, and we'll fill in the blanks and how much it'll cost to see if we could actually do that. We'll see if we can actually do that. We want to see who can build a team around Tua with the money we'll have in the draft picks to make it a really good team. And that's going to be like a little game that we play. It's going to be a real life mock game of build this offseason. I want to be on that stream. T-Rich, you know what, bro? That'll be a good one for you to do. Because you definitely want to build around Tua. Do your research, though. So when I ask you on that stream, you got the holes in front of you. We're going to go priority first. What's the number one priority that we need around Tua? Do you want the best of the best? Do you want middle of the road? We're going to ask all those questions. And if you say best of the best, we're going to pull up just the best of the best. If you want middle of the road, we'll pull up middle of the road. But you got to pick players to put around them. And we're going to go look at what their estimated contract will be, and we'll add that and see if we can actually build around them. This is going to be fun. A lot of people are going to do this exercise, and we might do 1 or 2 people a night. Sith Lord said, TD, Flores trying to make a generational racial change, but he has white lawyers. I know there are many great black lawyers, so a choice of white lawyers seems interesting. I don't look at it that way, Sith Lord. If you really want to be honest, that's the ultimate show of good faith. That's he's basically giving you the blueprint about how race doesn't matter. I'm not looking at this as from a race standpoint, but those I'm accusing are. I'm gonna hire the best lawyer I can find. And if it happened to be those two gentlemen, he hired them. All he's doing is asking the NFL to operate under the same behavior. So, yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Somebody said, why complain to oppressors? Well, first of all, that's the misconception that a lot of people get. And this is why a lot of Caucasians get in their feelings for conversations like this. They think that when we had this conversation, we're talking directly to them. Every individual has to search their own heart. If you're a Caucasian and you're searching your own heart and you know what equality and justice is, and you know that 70% of the NFL is African American, but yet you have 1 out of 32 African American coaches, if you really are fair, you would recognize the disparity in the problem. And if you can recognize that and identify that and say, yes, there's a problem, then anything that they bring up from a racial standpoint, they are not referring to you. They are not referring to you. But every time someone says something is racist, why is it that a lot of Caucasians get offended? Search your heart. Look at the facts. If you agree with him, then they aren't talking about you. If you feel that it was just fine for Ross to do everything he did and just fine to defame him and put him in harm's way to cheat, then they are talking about you because you're part of the problem. People need to search a situation on a singularity, from a singularity. Stop trying to incorporate yourself into the equation. Look at the facts and the data in the situation, make a decision and see what side you end up on. You might end up on a side that was like, hey, I agree with him. Why do I have to be racist? No one said you were. Stop equating the word racist with white. I know a lot of things out here just wants to equate it that way, but you got to stop doing that. Some people are getting offended for something that it doesn't even relate to them. That's why when people bring up, slavery and all those type of things, white people get offended. I shouldn't have to pay for my ancestors. And I'm a firm believer that you're right. You shouldn't have to pay. First of all, you don't owe us. The United States of America does. Not you. But they take it on as a guilt, and I don't know. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. All right. I think I had another donation up here. I want to make sure I read. Don't want to miss people. All right. Yes, there is a problem. Get off the fence. You don't like that fence, and I get it, especially with issues like this. Fence is something that you definitely don't want to be on. The fence is definitely something you don't want to be on. People expect everybody to pick a side. Pick a side. They don't owe you anything, TD. Yeah, I mean, the United States of America owe my people. And people need to understand you're a citizen in the United States of America. You are not the United States of America. Flores brought up the plantation. Yeah. It's called an example. It's called an example. Many people, I've heard players say that directly to me, players in the past, NFL like a plantation. Shut up, do your job, do what's told to you, don't question anything, or you get blackballed out of it, and you pay the cost. Play your role and do your part and shut up. Nothing else concerns you. Even if you feel you're being done wrong, just shut up and do your job and get paid. Same thing happened in the NBA. Shut up and dribble. It's that mentality. It's that mentality. Leave this alone, TD. You aren't skilled to deal with this. I still F with you, though. Who is skilled to deal with it? Who is skilled to deal with it outside the cube? Because you show me somebody who's skilled to do with it, and I'll show you somebody who still ain't get them to change. Still ain't get the people that need to change the change. So who is skilled to deal with it? Because it look like they failing. So all we have is our voice and how we feel. I'm skilled, bro. Then you failing, bro. What's going on? Why is it still happening? Am I supposed to put everything on your back now and say, oh, you ain't doing your job because it's still out here happening? That would be unfair, right? So don't say somebody ain't skilled or they are skilled. Everybody's skilled enough to speak their truth. TD, imagine if the role was reversed, where all the coach in the NHL was black, with just one white male coach in the league that is only 2% black. I bet the white would be quick to see what we have been saying all along. Yeah, sometimes, man, you reverse it and then people see the picture, but that's why it's tough, because it's just trying to get people to see it. TDR, are you a victim? The only victim I'm ever a victim of is myself. I don't let nobody define what I'm going to be, who I'm going to be, and what I'm going to do. Now, when you physically try to impose that, then that's a different story. I'm going to fight back. And if I lose, unfortunately, yeah, I am a victim, but ain't nobody physically imposing their will on me. So as of right now, no, I ain't no victim. I ain't no victim of nothing. I ain't no victim of nothing. Outside the queue said, just deal with sports. Even if I did that, I couldn't, because if I just dealt with sports, you're over here watching me deal with sports, where you should have your own channel dealing with the qualified stuff that you qualify for. I wouldn't have to talk about it if you weren't over here and you were over there on that channel talking to people about the other stuff. I mean, let's call it how it is. Let's call it how it is, man. TD, you tripping. I would appreciate if you were a little bit more descriptive of what I'm tripping about. That would probably help the conversation go on a little better. All right. Hit the like button, subscribe. Some people see the truth but turn a blind eye. That's what we've always been through. All right. It's what we've always been through. Flow. Spygate, where was Flores' integrity for the game then? Spygate, where was his integrity? I believe Flo and no one should be treated that way. Toss Ross, much love. Flores a saint. Flores a saint, question mark. Well, let me say this. I don't know where he was for Spygate. I don't know what role he had in Spygate. But one thing I could tell you, even if I was given the worst case scenario, Flores was the orchestrator of Spygate, right? So is he supposed to not ever have a moral compass to do better? So once you've done something wrong, you're supposed to always do it and say, hey, I've already been proven not to have morals once. I'm supposed to just keep doing it. Or do you expect people to be better people? And that's if he was the worst person in Spygate. I mean, some of y'all, you got to look at the points you're making. Where was his morals in Spygate? What that got to do with now? He had them now. Ain't that what you expected? You didn't get him in Spygate. Thankfully, you see the change now. Like, what's the ultimate goal here, people? Do you want him to do right or you want him to do wrong? Where was his morals in Spygate? Oh, so he should have kept the same morals, kept the same energy. Look at what y'all saying. Look at the things that come out of people's mouth. Where was his morals in Spygate? Why do we have to go to those links just to make him look like he ain't a saint? Okay, nobody is a saint. But that don't mean you can't call it right ever in your life. Is that the rule now? If you didn't call it right in the past, you're never allowed to call it right again? Some of y'all got to stop this mess, man. Look at the links we'll go to try to discredit somebody. It's not cool. It's just not. Let me see. What he said. We refuse to believe that there are sufficient funds in the great vault of opportunity of this nation. So we have come to cash this check, MLK. Nice. Too bad the check bounced. That's the truth. Let me see. I think I missed one. TD, people want to become members, but link isn't working still. Every time they say that, it doesn't make sense. I always tell them go to the home page. Don't use the join video on this stream. Go to TD Fans Talk homepage. Go there, and you'll see the membership link. Join on the homepage. That's the one you want to follow. From my understanding, that's the one that you want to follow. Okay. And if it's not working, let me know. Let me know if it's not working. All right. Oh, please, TD. What BS from Flo? He said he got fired from race or from not agreeing with Ross. What BS, TD? He started 1-7, and then the winning streak. He won again against bad teams. Let me come on and talk to you. Well, right now we're not taking guests, Jonathan, but let me say this, bro. First of all, he didn't say he got fired from race. You need to go watch the interviews. Okay? He's pointing out the disparity that black coaches aren't given a fair opportunity. Okay? As far as him starting 1-7, you mean a guy who didn't even have a starting quarterback, who had a secondary that was injured and trying to play defense to appease to that? It is what it is. He started out bad, but nobody goes off of that. Would it have mattered if he started out 1-7 if we beat Tennessee and make the playoffs? Would it have mattered? No. He did something nobody ever did in NFL history. Still ended the season with a winning record, starting 1-7. Was that a fireable offense? At this point, no, I don't believe so. Knowing that you didn't even have who was supposed to be your starting quarterback for most of the games you lost. And you're not even at the end of the rebuild process, as they laid out that this process was supposed to be multiple 4, 5, 6 years. Oh, now TD is making excuses for Tua being hurt. No, I'm talking about just the overall win-loss ratio. Most of y'all argue about Tua would have won some of those games Brissett lost. Then why are you bringing up this point now if that's the case? If that's the case, why are you bringing this point up now? This is consistent with many other reasons why I say we were also losing games. Tua didn't even play much. Didn't even play much, man. Idaho, get you a channel so you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You probably don't have many like friends, or you I went by fast, would have heard this already. Yeah, when I said that earlier to the homie that he should, he should be on his channel doing what he's an expert in, I didn't mean that as shade. I actually meant that legitimately. If you're an expert in something, then you should be going to talk about this and changing things. You should be live right when I'm live and having that conversation and drawing people in so we can make real change. Not listening to sports, telling somebody they don't need to talk about something that you're an expert in. You shouldn't even know I exist if you're an expert in it, because you should be live all day doing what you know. And I promise you, I don't say that with shade. I mean that. Go do your thing and let me know about it. I'll subscribe and I'll try to check it out before I go to bed every night. See what you got to say. Since you're an expert, I want to hear. I love learning. Educate me. LMAO TD, I need to write an essay for what I have to say. BC because this comment has a limit for what I can say. I get it, man. Check DM TD. I got 28 DMs. Wow. J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith trying to insinuate the Cavs were trying to pay him to tank games too. That's crazy. Wow. Man, this thing is gonna open up crazy, man. Bruh, facts how Adam Gase get back-to-back coaching gigs as high as that man was. Flores went 8-1, still got fired. Well, it's different ways people look at it, 28 DMs, wow. Man, I get DMs all day, bro, and I try to check them, but then I gotta go look at Facebook notifications, Twitter notifications, Instagram notifications, YouTube notifications. Then I gotta stream. People be like, bro, why you ignoring me? I wrote you that 3 days ago. I'm trying to get back to you best I can. Sometimes I just read the message, know what people talking about, and don't respond because I ain't got the time. It's tough, man. TD famous. I ain't famous. You know what famous people do? They hire somebody to act like they them and respond to people. They got the money to do that. Or if I was famous, just ignore everybody. Don't say nothing back to nobody. Just do me, walk off, keep finishing. I don't read none of these comments in the comment section. Do my stream. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Peace. Bye. I just like interacting with people. I think the interaction sets us apart from others in some aspects. TD, your homepage still having problems. All right, I'm gonna give you the official. I'm gonna go get the link myself for you and put it in the comment section if you want to be a member of the channel. All right, let's do that for you. So let me find it. Give me a second. Station membership. Let me make this easy for some of y'all. Invite viewers to join your channel. All right, let me do that. Let me click the link. Let me post the link. All right, I just put the membership link in the comment section. I don't know why it doesn't be working. It really don't be making no sense to me. It's the same link, but it seems like when I post it in the comment section, then it works. I have no clue why the actual link itself don't be working. So you got it now. Hopefully that takes care of it. So if you want to become a member, there goes the link. The link to donate is there as well. If you don't want to donate via super chat, you can go PayPal, Cash App, all of that's there. If you want the Kill Your Ego merchandise, the commercial that we play at the beginning of the stream, that shirt, that link is in the description of the video. There you have it. Dylan Bird, come to the comment section and remind me, all y'all who lost y'all mod. It's just that I deleted all mods just to add the ones that's around often back. Let me see. Right here. Got you. Appreciate it. All right, man. If we can get a few more questions, I'll answer them before I get out of here because it's about to be 11 o'clock. And I want to read some of the articles and stuff that happened today. Keep up on this information. Let me see. Last name Bird is here. TD. All right, I just modded him. He good. That's me too. LOL. Jolie, I keep modding you, and then every time I do, I see you comment and you're not modded. It's not making any sense. Yo, TD, what happened to my mod? Nothing. You ain't looking. It's been there. Anyway, man, I guess I'll get up out of here. The defamation of Watson is tied to this, TD. Z, I have a question. This situation isn't about all races, Pamela. Nope, it's not. There it is, Jolie. It worked. It worked. Burrow or Stafford? Who better, TD? Same guys right now. Think Burrow has a little bit more mobility in this game. A little bit more mobility in this game. Burrow gonna shred it up. My channel is Just the Fins. Go leave a comment. Oh, I didn't know that, man. Y'all go check the homie out. He said his channel is Just the Fins. Dang, you never told me that unless you did and I forgot. But I ain't know you had a Dolphins channel. That's what's up. If you're serious and you do, hit me up. Let's do something. Go leave a comment, y'all. But I'm serious. If you're an expert about the other stuff, man, you might want to get that content going too. This isn't an all coaches matter issue. It's about black coaches right now. Yeah, because if all coaches matter, then black coaches would matter. Oh man. All right for you. All right. Some people subbing to you, bro. All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here though. He was talking about how he don't police the chat anyway. When TD took the mod, now he won it back. Shaking my head. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm finna get out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Good night. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I am out.